bottom of the painting is the ditch, brown. The men are waving their walking sticks, their faces are turned toward the sky, which is this light blue, and the trees overhanging, and it's frightening. Standing there for over an hour, lots of people walked right by. Maybe they gave a quick glance, maybe one or two would stop and really look at it. I mean, you could see the confusion on their faces. The painting had this way of making you feel as though you were going to lose your balance and fall into that ditch. It felt like hugging the walls.
I sure feel wet. Wet all over. What are you doing now? Boy, that'd be something if I caught like a cold or something from sitting here with nothing on.
Making you a green suit.
Looks pretty good.
It sure feels funny.
Some fit, huh? You want a single or double-breasted jacket?
I don't know.
You know a little about clothes.
Uh-huh.
I should design this kind of stuff. I get these feelings about colors, combinations of colors.
Go ahead.
It's like papering a wall, you know?
As soon as it gets dark, we take off. Nobody knows where we are. Phantoms, we just hit one town, blammo, then we take off.
Like the Invisible Man or something.
Yeah, we figure we head down the turnpike into Delaware, Maryland, North, South Carolina, Georgia, then Florida. All along the way, we maybe hit 3 or 4 places, make some quick cash, you know, travel a few months, make some money, then
I've stayed
hide
out
out.
south mostly.
No, we just keep hitting a few places, then we keep going. All along the way, we keep changing cars. Nobody will ever figure out where we are.
It was my idea to stay in the Everglades.
Yeah?
Yeah. The place is still wilderness. Most of it. The place is like one whole bird sanctuary. Flamingos, alligators. Everything runs wild down there. The place has vines and huge plants that grow over the water, swamps. It's like a jungle. Everything's in splashes of colors. Bright pinks, oranges, reds. The birds look like flames flying from tree to tree. You even got monkeys and fish. These fish you can't find anywhere else, even bears. The place is untouched, very primitive. Probably looked the same as it did thousands of years ago.
Yeah, nobody will ever find us down there. Everything's a lot cheaper too, and we don't need much. We can hunt stuff.
We're thinking about getting a boat, something small. Maybe go around the islands, Keys, explore that area. You get a hovercraft or
Not
something.
a hovercraft. One of those big long boats with the big propeller on the back. You know, the kind they use to navigate the swamps.
That's gonna cost a lot.
Yeah, maybe. But you know what the best part about it is?
What?
The fucking car gets the best mileage. It's incredible.
I bet it's great for getaways.
Yeah, I'm driving for hours and hours, and I'm tearing up the highway. And the fucking car's sipping the gas. I'm driving 5-6 hours. The fucking gas needle don't move.
Maybe your gauge is broken.
No, I just get this incredible mileage.
Automatic?
Come on. Manual. You think I drive a fucking automatic?
I bet that's got something to do with your mileage.
Yeah, sure, maybe. I mean, it bothers some people to drive for a long time. It don't bother me, you know. Sometimes after we're driving, I think Becky goes out there in the middle of the night and fills up the tank without me knowing. That's how good mileage I get.
Come on.
Didn't I say this to you?
You did.
Yeah. I mean, it bothers some people to drive for a long time, but it doesn't make a difference to me.
You got any magazines around here?
It was something. You know, it was funny when I cracked that old lady, huh? It was weird, like it wasn't even happening.
You scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. I smashed her in the face, and she falls down. Only she took a long time to fall down, like she was falling in slow motion. That was the strange part. We're driving after, and I kept seeing the way she looked at me, right after I hit her. I kept seeing her fall down over and over, like I'm watching this instant replay over and over.
Yeah.
It's like that stuff you see on TV. Always got to show something 3 or 4 times. Show it from different angles so you know they could see the whole thing.
on TV when I'm watching these police shows. They show this shot of someone getting blown away or pushed off a building or something, and then they show these shots of the dead body or them loading the body in the ambulance, and you know it's fake, but it looks really real. And then you turn on the news or something, and they show shots of dead bodies or people being put in ambulances, and that looks really real too.
So,
that's all I'm saying.
what's so special about that?
Nothing.
I'm talking about really smashing somebody, Walt, not TV.
I know.
Right?
You were just talking about TV before.
Right.
What's going on here?
I mean, I smashed her in the face.
Yeah, I saw.
What time is it? Huh? Anybody have the time?
They won't find us. They probably don't even care once we're out of the state. Hot.
Yeah.
The air conditioner's broken.
TV don't work either. Maybe I should take a shower.
Go ahead.
You know, I got this itch, right? Do you think maybe you could loosen the ropes?
I'd like to go swimming. That's what I feel like.
I feel very weird here, and this stuff is all sticky.
I used to go swimming all the time.
Hey, remember the city pool, Phil?
Huh?
The city pool. Phil and I used to see how many laps we could swim underwater while holding our breath. We used to pretend that we were Aquaman. Well, I was Aquaman, and Phil was the Submariner. Other guys were Batman, and Hawkman, Green Lantern, all these superheroes. I was Aquaman, though. We used to run around my backyard with towels tied around our necks like capes.
You did this?
I don't remember.
Submariner, huh?
Shit.
You don't remember being a superhero? How long could he do it? Hold his breath underwater.
I never timed him.
Let's see you do it.
Do what?
Come on, Bill.
This is stupid.
Come on.
What's he doing?
Those guys head in the water.
He used to think that he had gills or something, like a fish. That's why he pretended to be the Submariner. He's still in there?
Yeah, he is.
Well, how long has it been?
Probably a minute.
Go for it, Phil! Hey, is he still down there? You see any bubbles or anything? Hello? Hello?
How long was it?
Phil?
How long was I down there?
I didn't time you.
What?
Nobody's got a watch.
Shit.
Hey, Phil, do you know what I just remembered? I guess you came into the store the other day. You'll never guess.
He wants you to guess.
Donnie Sardina.
Who?
Oh, come on. You remember him, Donnie. Donnie Sardina from across the street, kid with the swim racer.
What are you talking about?
He came into the store the other day. He bought 2 fifths of scotch. Can you believe that? He got married. I guess you didn't know, to Connie Coughlin. Don't you remember him?
Jesus.
Connie Coughlin?
Yeah. Hey, Phil, do you think I could get a glass of water, maybe?
Becky, why don't you go out and get us some sodas, why don't you?
What for?
Why, you don't want nothing? What's the big deal?
What am I supposed to use for money?
Here. Go out to the soda machine and get us some Cokes. And fill up the ice bucket.
The ice bucket. Uh-huh.
And get yourself something else if you want.
Thanks.
I just want a glass of water is all. Thank you.
Back in a minute.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Hey, Phil, is she gone now?
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? Please don't tell her, but when she was touching me before, putting all this wet stuff on me, I was getting real excited. I got a hard on. I hope to hell she didn't notice.
That's okay.
I couldn't see her, but she seemed real sexy looking, like the way that she was touching me, and I just kept feeling all wet.
You didn't mess yourself, did you?
No.
Then that's all right.
I hope she didn't notice.
Yeah, she's like that.
Is she real sexy looking?
She's thin.
Like thin or medium thin?
Sickly thin.
Oh.
Yeah, she is something, though. She used to be a model.
Damn.
Yeah. Used to do those underwear ads for the Sunday New York Times magazine.
Classy.
Yeah, she is something, though. Then this whole thing started happening 7, maybe 8 years ago. All these super tall and thin models, streamlined. I mean, real thin, right?
Right.
Becky starts putting off all this weight. I mean, she was pretty thin to begin with, but she keeps dropping weight. Doing crash diets, visiting these clinics up in the mountains, high protein programs, all that stuff. Going to meditation. These people start getting worried. She looks awful. She keeps getting thinner and thinner. They start thinking she has that sickness, like no matter how thin you get, you still think you're real fat. So get this. She starts going crazy. Making herself vomit after meals, don't eat for days at a time. She's obsessed. And they don't want to do ads anymore. They don't even want to look at her. I mean, she comes in, she looks like fucking death. Nobody wants anything to do with her. A lot of people, she tells me this, were very turned off by her thinness. Kept hitting bone all the time, always felt these edges and bumps. Freaked people out. But she's the fucking best in bed, let me tell you. Sometimes she can do this thing where she just works her cunt muscles. She just contracts and moves around herself. I don't do a thing. She just drives us both crazy. I mean, you heard her before. She was all over me, tearing my clothes off.
I tried not to listen.
Yeah, she just goes crazy.
Hey, Phil, what are you doing now?
I'm looking at the TV.
I thought she said it didn't work.
Yeah, stupid room.
Were you trying to fix it?
What do I know about TVs?
Well, there was that one time when we found that old TV set in the back of the dump.
When was
It's
this?
just this huge wooden case. So wires and tubes out, and you crawled in the back, and me and a bunch of the other guys watched you like you were giving the news, so like you were on TV.
Uh-huh.
Soda machine don't work too well. These are still pretty warm. And there's no ice.
Throw me one.
Oh! I think you got soda on me.
Yeah.
They were still warm.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, what are you doing? You got stuff all over me.
Yeah, cool it. Sit down.
Well, fuck, I'm tired of being tied up here. Come on.
What?
Why? You got stuff all over me.
Relax.
Stop messing around!
God!
What's the problem?
I'll clean you off, okay?
It's stupid, me being tied up like this. You got a dumb blindfold on me, and I know who you are, Phil.
Okay.
So, how come I still gotta be tied up?
Look, I'm gonna take a shower before all this stuff gets sticky.
Hey, Phil. Phil!
What? What do you want? Look, I'm gonna take a shower and then we gotta go. Understand?
Yeah.
You understand?
Go take a shower, Phil!
I'm gonna. Look, it's not that I don't want to talk with you. It's just we gotta go.
Right. Right. Hey. Are you still there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is he in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Look, do you think maybe you could loosen the ropes a little? I mean, they're really tight.
I don't know.
I can't feel anything in my hands, and I don't want to get gangrene or something. The stuff you put on me is starting to come off.
big bills on you.
Huh?
Money.
Yeah, my money?
Right.
You got my money all over me. What is it?
What?
What kind of bills are they? 20s, 50s?
Mostly singles.
Oh. I couldn't tell the difference. I mean, most people pay me in singles, so it doesn't make a difference to me. It was kind of weird.
It was just stupid.
No, a money suit. That's very original. I would never have thought of it. I mean, you can't tell when you're putting it on. You couldn't tell what the bill was. I couldn't even tell it was money. I mean, I didn't know what you were putting on. It was very weird. I mean, you don't know what it's like. Like, I couldn't tell what you were putting on at all. And so, most of the money's pretty wet, huh?
Most of it.
Why don't you loosen the ropes now, all right? It's not so much fun. You ever been tied up?
It's not so bad.
Well, can you take the blindfold off?
What for?
So I can see you.
Not supposed to.
I know what Phil looks like. I know who you guys are.
Yeah, maybe you'll figure out where we are.
Come on, just for a little bit. He's not going to come out right away. Please.
All right.
Okay. This is a motel.
No shit.
Hey, you're not so thin.
What did you expect?
Phil was making you out to be like real diseased or something.
He said that?
Yeah, I don't recognize your face, but that doesn't mean you weren't famous or something. I don't read a lot of magazines.
Uh-huh.
Well, he was just telling me about the New York Times and all.
He told you that?
I'll look you up in the back issues.
Back issues of the Times magazine?
Yeah, where you did all those ads. I mean, that must be something. I could never pose in my underwear.
Phil told you all this?
He's in the bathroom right now.
Right.
And Phil, he's crazy.
Everywhere we go, Phil has to brag about the damn mileage on that fucking car. We stop at a diner. He's got to tell the waitress. He tells the guy pumping gas. He tells somebody in a bar. Everybody has to hear about this miracle car. Drives me up a wall with that fucking car. Do you know what? Every other night I sneak out around 3, 4 in the morning. I fill up the car on the highway. You don't know the thing. First it was great. Watching him make a royal asshole of himself. Bragging about the car. It's just stupid now.
So don't do it anymore.
Sure.
Hey, why don't you loosen the ropes now, all right? Well, shit, that was something, though. Both of you coming into the store like that with those shotguns, I mean, that was the last thing I expected. And it was like a movie was happening, and it was very well executed, too.
That was only our second job.
Oh,
You didn't know that?
no, I didn't.
We tried once before, but Bill fucked up. Got too scared or something. Phil goes in. I'm sitting in the car. The getaway car. It's just a regular car, but I'm driving it. Big deal. Phil goes in, comes out after about 20 minutes, but he didn't have any money. He just bought some crap. Goes in, he comes out with a couple of beers, some Slim Jims, big bag of ice, one of those 10-pound bags. We just sit in the car, drinking beer, watching the ice melt in the back seat, trying to figure out what went wrong. Phil was pissed off. I can understand that. Kept talking about how he was gonna go back in, kill the owner so it couldn't be identified or something. He didn't do shit.
Hey, well, it looked professional to me, but what do I know?
We decided to hit up another store. First, I could feel like he's gonna fuck it up again, but he got mad. Started yelling. Thought he was gonna hit a chair over my head or something, so make all these plans. I give Phil one more chance. You gotta talk to him a certain way. I can't figure out.
Uh-huh.
We decided that we couldn't leave any witnesses. You understand?
I guess.
We never saw the police, but we still took you. That was the plan.
You know, the first thing I'm thinking, God damn, they're gonna rob me. I'm being robbed again.
You got hit a couple times, huh?
Yeah, a place like mine gets hit all the time. They really should put up a sign outside or something. That's what my father used to say. He's always leaving me to handle the place. Always saying I got this good business sense or something. Maybe. A lot of bills there.
Not that much.
You and Phil did this job all right. I won't tell nobody.
I had to do it. Phil wouldn't go inside if I didn't go in with him. That's stupid. No one's sitting in the car. We should have a driver, at least. Some car expert, fix things up we break down on the road, or someone who knows how to hotwire cars. That way we can keep switching cars and then they never know what we're driving.
I know a little about cars.
How do you hotwire one?
Oh, it's simple.
Well, how do you do it?
I don't know, but it's pretty easy.
You don't know.
It's not that hard.
What can you do? Can you do anything?
God. You and Phil should be married, really. Phil's always talking about getting these cars, getting a gang.
He always talks a lot. And dressing up like a cowboy, but, I mean, you know that. And using that shotgun? Hey, what do you think a shotgun like that could do to a person at close range?
Probably blow a guy in half.
We could be making so much money. Grabbing money from here to Florida.
What's going on here?
Hey, it's a Submariner.
How come his fucking blindfold's off? I asked you something.
Why don't you get dressed? It's almost dark.
You moving out soon, huh?
Jesus.
You ever think of that? No, of course not. Just put it on. Do it. And put the money in the bag.
Don't start telling me what to do.
I can't tell where we are, Phil.
Shit. I thought we
Do it.
worked
Take it
everything
easy.
out. We worked things out so stuff like this wouldn't happen.
You thought so.
What would happen if he didn't know us? You ever think of that? You want to get us out of here alive? I'm running things. Shit. Then it has to get all messed up.
Get dressed.
I come out here and things are falling apart.
Take it easy.
You know what?
Shut up.
You know what I was thinking about, Phil? Remember when we used to get those big boxes from the supermarket and put them together in your yard like we were building rockets? We were the only people allowed to play.
Yeah.
And after supper, we'd paint the boxes, you know, put on all the dials and knobs like they were real rockets. And nobody could play but us.
Yeah.
Let's go, Phil.
And we... Excuse me. You even brought over this big box from your washing machine. It was huge.
All your stepsisters and brothers, they wanted to play, but we wouldn't let them.
We were the only crew allowed. I mean, we built the rocket ourselves.
That was it?
Remember? T-minus 2 minutes and counting.
Get dressed, Phil.
All systems a go.
Retros a go.
Oxygen is go.
Fuel is go.
All right, let's go.
Radar is go. We have a go here.
Roger, Mercury. This is Houston. We have T-minus 1 minute and counting.
Roger, Houston.
Trajectory 109 or 50.
Roger.
Phil, get dressed.
We have a go, Mercury.
You have T-minus 30 seconds and counting. You can count down now.
All right, Mercury. This is Houston. We're releasing the tower. Prepare for liftoff.
Roger.
10. Automatic control is off. Switch to manual.
Oh, this was the great part.
9.
Come on, Phil.
8. 7.
Roger, Houston.
fucking
6.
Houston, we are a go.
I need to go.
4.
Ignition.
2. 1.
Now.
Lift off.
Roger, we have liftoff.
He's coming off the pad now. It's going straight up, but it's going up real slow.
Big flames are coming out the
It
bottom.
fills up the whole sky.
Holy cow!
First stage separation.
Roger, we have separation. I'm thrown back in my seat. We're flying. We're flying away from Earth.
Let's go, Phil. I'm going out to the car. I want you out there in 1 minute. Understand?
What?
Look at you. You are sorry. You're still wet. You planning on using that here? That thing could stop a fucking bus, and you're gonna use it here? What do you want, the whole FBI following? You don't think. I want your ass out there in 2 minutes, and I'm driving.
Shit.
Phil, you can untie me now.
Me and Becky gotta go now.
Phil, untie me, will you? She's gone.
I mean, you know who we are, but you're not gonna say anything, right?
Roger.
See? You know.
Phil, stop fucking with me. This isn't funny.
Stupid shit. I didn't know it was your store.
What are you doing? Just listen to me. Put the gun down. This isn't funny.
How come they gotta give us a room with a goddamn
Stop being a jerk!
You know what I got here, Walt? You know what I got in my hand? A shotgun. I could shove this shotgun right down your mouth and let you suck on it a couple minutes. Nobody says anything. Just you gagging on the end of this gun, me standing over you. Then I pull the trigger and step back. And your whole head looks like fucking dog food. Whole face looks like a soggy Gainsburger.
Talking about stop talking about shooting people, Phil. You don't want to waste anyone. This is not a cartoon. Just you can put the gun down and we can walk away from this. Just listen to me. Phil? Phil, are you there? Phil, are you there?
We're gonna go all the way down to the coast. All the way to Florida. We're just gonna hit up all these places. No one knows we exist. Just erase ourselves right off the highway, right off the map. Grabbing money and that was the plan. My plan. I remember about you, Walt. I do. Always got picked last in baseball when we were choosing up sides.
Yeah. I was never good at that kind of stuff. I knew when to quit.
Yeah. Yeah, you did that.
Oh, Superman. Oh, John. Oh, Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad. Hi. I'm not home right now.